Hey guys, my name's Brooke McCormick and I'm a Ruby ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, and I'm so excited to be here today to share with you my story and a little bit about Plexus Slim. So I found Plexus because I was suffering from postpartum anxiety and depression, and I was taking a medication for about 8 months, and it wasn't doing what I needed it to do. I was still waking up every morning feeling so fatigued. I just didn't want to get out of bed. I was so exhausted all day long and especially irritable with my kids and my husband. And I just would go to bed at night feeling so guilty for being so short-tempered with my family whom I love, and I would just feel so sad and I would cry myself to sleep thinking, "Why did I do that? That was not necessary." But I really felt like I couldn't control my reactions. And anyways, so that's how I felt. And I even would take them to the beach and I just didn't even want to get out of my chair and go play in the water. And I'm a really active person normally, so that felt very strange to me. And I knew something was wrong. I also knew something was wrong because I constantly craved cookies and candy. And while I had a sweet tooth and I like sweets previous, I knew something was wrong because I didn't crave anything else, like my normal favorite things. I just didn't even want them. All I wanted was a cookie for lunch and candy for dinner, and I didn't want to go to bed without a candy bar, and I'd never eaten candy bars. So my body was craving new things that weren't good for me, and I couldn't get away from it. I also always had a Diet Coke in my hand. So that's a little bit about my story. I prayed really hard that I could find something that would help me get rid of my irritability. And I was praying specifically for that because I didn't want to feel so irritable all the time. Well, I was just happened to be scrolling through Facebook and I came across a friend's video, and she had some of the similar symptoms that I had, and I just cried and thought I need to talk to her. So I reached out to her a couple weeks later and I got on Plexus within the month. And within just a few weeks, I didn't want my Diet Coke, which I didn't think I would give up. I didn't want sweets all the time. I could control how many I would eat, and I just didn't even want them throughout the week. Um, I stopped wanting my Diet Coke, period. And I was like, no, you can't get me to stop wanting my Coke because I love it. It's my best friend. But I eventually gave it up because I just didn't want it, you guys. It was crazy. And the reason that those things worked for me, like stop craving sugar and Diet Coke, is because of the effects of the Slim. So the Slim is a drink. It's a powder form. You pour it in water, and it just mixes and dissolves in there, and you drink that in about 16 to 20 ounces of water. The main ingredient in the Slim is chromium, and chromium controls your blood sugar, your insulin. And when your insulin is balanced, it has a trickle down effect on all of the rest of your hormones in your body. And that feels amazing. And what that looks like is you have sustained energy throughout the day. You stop craving things like sugars and carbs and sodas, and you can get into your best sleep. So those are some of the things that happen due to having your blood sugar balanced in your body.